is Ass here. We're going to do a vintage cube. And we've had a bad run. The last two decks have been 0, 3, and 1, 2. So let's see if we can improve on this. Let's see how much the first place guy. First place has 34 trophies. Second place 26. It's a lot, right? You got to multiply by 8 the number of undefeated trophies to get their average number of games. So that's already like in the close to 250 games. Maybe like 200 if he's very above average. It's not very clear if it's someone that just plays a lot or has like an extremely high win rate. It'd be interesting for them. They should post number of matches and number of trophies, but maybe that's one of these things they don't actually want to post number of matches played, because then people realize how much they're playing. All right, almost. Wouldn't mind playing green. Haven't played green in a while. This is a pretty weak pack. I suppose there's Splinter Twin. Otherwise, there's Swords to Plowshares. Probably just the best spell. Like I said, I could do. I guess I could. This would be a time to do Splinter Twin, but I don't enjoy that archetype. Swords is just very good. Yeah, I'll just take the swords. Ooh, this is a more exciting pack. There's Library and Basalt. I think we'll take the Library. And yeah, it's all pretty good. Like it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what we get. Library, nice, works in every deck. I like this art for Swords to Plowshares. I guess he's wearing armor. I always thought he was just not wearing anything. I thought he was like bald, you know, like bald guy with a shiny head, but now it looks like he's wearing armor. Which makes sense. I guess he's got a sword across his shoulders. Gristlebrand is good. Noble Hierarch is good. Chalice is okay. It's Tropical Island. Maybe I'll just take the Hierarch. It does allow us to play swords. I think Click and Joraga Tree Speaker are the best spells. There's Garrick too. I think we should take the Tree Speaker. It's a reasonable start on that green is open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a chance that Garrick might wheel. Maybe the sword here. There's a Scavenging Ooze that's an okay card, but this can be a fantastically strong sideboard card. Not a huge fan of Figure. Regrowth and Scavenging Ooze are okay. cards, but they don't make or break a deck. Figure, I think, is more aggro than what we want. So, Day of Judgment, an Oath of Nissa, and another sword. Oath of Nissa is just, it's alright. I'll take the other sword. Higher possible upside, I think. I can't really tell. Is this a guy that doesn't have a head, or does he have like goggles looking up? These this art reminds me of Harold McNeil's art. He did a lot of the early Magic cards. I think including most famously the Tempest Circles of Protection, which I really liked. I think they were divisive. Ooh, okay. There's also an Elish Norn, but I think Trostodon is actually a better card. Blowing up planeswalkers and lands is really huge. Seven. Do a good job of making this look really big. With the trees and the floating lands. Interesting. There's a Woodfall Primus who works very well with like Trostodon. There's also Elspeth and Ancient Tomb, actually. Ancient Tomb is so explosive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can only have one of these cards. They're all good. I like the Tomb though. It's really very explosive card. In retrospect, that's making the Trostodon over the Elspeth, I think, a better pick because it looks like it might be hard to support double white anyway. Okay, this is our pretty meh first pack. I suppose we can just take the beast within here. And ooh, the Thicket is good, and so is Search for Tomorrow for a basic land. This ramps though, so let's take this. Wow, Temple Garden, that's fantastic. And sure, I suppose we can play a voice. That's the pack, I think, that had the Garrick. Regrowth or Ooze? Let's take the Ooze. Okay, pretty low power first pack except for the Trostodon. These are all good cards, but yeah, that's fine last pick actually. Pretty happy to get that. It's exactly the kind of card that's useful to have in a deck, but I feel bad kind of wasting an early pick on. There's a Caryatid. There's also another sword. I think the Caryatid is better for us here. It does do any color mana. It's also just a Kozilek. We think we can cast it. It's the most castable of these guys, but I'll just take the Caryatid. I trust. Ooh, Pilgrim and Wake. I think the Pilgrim's better. Well, that's a late Grave Titan. Suppose I'll take the Elder here. Getting a little worried we're not seeing green payoff creatures. So we may need to look at branching out. There's an Ojutai who will be hard to cast, but so would Gideon of the Trials. Ojutai kind of has a little more upside, I think. Yeah, Gideon's pretty boring there. This would be the main. Okay. Misty is really good because it finds the Temple Garden. And Misty is really good. Oh man, and it finds the blue for Ojutai. I gotta take the Misty. Okay, there's a path, but I'll take this Garruk Relentless here. He's not my favorite Garruk. I think he's the most underpowered one, but he can still get the job done. Sure, I'll take this Hydra. This guy's, I think, a lot better than he looks. He's a little bit underrated. Not much for us, so we'll take the Mana Tithe. Still not sure if we're playing white at all. Now I wish we had that Elspeth. Wow, the sword came back. There's also this Elspeth, but I'll take the sword. I'm more inclined to main these swords now since we have a lot of early creatures and not a whole lot of payoff. Sure, maybe against the right deck. I don't see us playing Moat. Okay, that's bad for us. Suppose we'll take a spear. Maybe we're more aggro than we thought. Playing none of these. Take the Creeping Tar Pit. This is looking like a decidedly average deck. Suppose the Vandal's a better card. Alright, we need some payoff cards. Ooh, that's a Mind Twist. That is a Mind Twist. Really good. Bribery is really good. I suppose Sun Titan's actually pretty good for us too. Gets back a lot of our stuff. Do we just take Sun Titan here? I feel like it's going to wheel. We can maybe play Mind Twist. We have Carotid and Search for Tomorrow. I think Mind Twist is good enough. I'm going to take it. There's a channel. There's an Atarka. Channel is the most broken card, but we have nothing. And I guess there's Channel Mind Twist. We could also get more stuff. Could get more Eldrazi. Alright, let's take Channel. Most upside again. There's another sword. And a signet. And a Llanowar Elves. That's all very good. And there's actually Mana Confluence, which I think we'll wheel and we'll probably take. I'll take the Elves. And birds are very good. There's that Ulamog. Maybe I should have taken the Ulamog. But for Mind Twist, birds, I don't know. Maybe Ulamog was right. I think Mystic is good when we've got 3 swords. Alright, this seems like a bit of a deck that's just going to dump a bunch of elves and then not a whole lot. I think I should have taken that Ulamog. But Mind Twist. Does birds really make everything else run, though? I don't think we're playing the Spear, are we? I don't want to play the Mirren Crusader. I'd rather do this. Quagmire for Mind Twist. Opposition would be great, but I think that's... And then Mountain or Forest finds Temple Garden. Let's just take the Quagmire. Well, Savannah is fantastic for us, but I feel like we actually need threats. I really love the Savannah. We just don't have enough like things that attack, you know. I like Council's Judgment a lot, but again, I'll take Polukranos. Maybe Fast Mage or Ragey Swords. I think we're not playing Ojutai at this point. Okay, the Sun Titan's actually great for us, I think. Yeah. Get back a lot of these things. The next pack is the one with a sort of body in mind, I think. Maybe it was the Sun Titan pack. So for Mind Twist, we have Caryatid, Birds, and Search. So that's 3. And 4. Yeah, and then if we play another Swamp, that's 5. I think that's pretty good. Pretty good for a random Mind Twist. So Tarkus, sort of for the same reasons. Caryatid. But let's take the Heath. Ooh, Mana Confluence is great. I wonder if we just play this, though. Blue. No, we don't have. We're not going to have blue. Let's just take the Confluence. We don't play Beast Within. Yeah, Thragtusk is perfectly adequate as well. $15 lands. I think 16 lands. Maybe we don't play Terastodon. I don't know if we play Channel either. Channel seems bad. Deathrite Shaman. Sure. Oh, we also had the Elder to find our black. Last pick, Sylvan. Maybe it's not too bad. So really our win cons are pretty, like Sword on a guy, or something like Sun Titan, Garrick. It's not fantastic. Not what you call like over the top. Let's see what this looks like. So if we start out with this, let's look at some sample hands. Carryat into Thragtusk. Sorted out Bird's Mind Twist. Seems okay. Alright. I'm not super excited about this, but it doesn't seem like the worst deck. Let's see how we do. I'm not in love with Terastodon without natural order. Alright, library, we'll keep it. It's fantastic. Uh-oh. Swiss Spear, okay. So I think what we do is we play, we'll just play library and draw end of turn on him, and we can play Forest Tree Speaker. It's gotta be good, right? We can play basically twice as many blockers. Okay. So this guy will almost certainly just die. I think I play this and then Tree Speaker. Yeah, and then draw a card, then I can play Ooze, draw a card. Okay, figured. Kill our stuff. Might as well just draw. To the blockers. So yeah, I guess we could play Mystic. Let's just play the Ooze, right? What do we have to search with Mystic Rainforest? We have the Temple Garden. So I guess we just search for a Greenland. Okay, we'll block. This guy's got prowess. We're just a 2/2. I guess the prowess guy can be more dangerous. Although the nice thing about the Mystic is the Mystic can block this thing. Yeah, this can get bigger. Let's take the threat down that has more reach. Oh wait, oops. Draw a card. Okay. Almost failed to draw a card there. So I could just play Thragtusk here. Take 2 from Ancient Tomb. Yeah, let's do that. And then if we can play an equipped sword. Okay, nice. So I kind of want to play an equipped sword. Deal 2 to his Zergo. Could also just Mind Twist him for 2. And then I could Mind Twist him for 2, play sword. I think that's got to be right. We can play the Sword of Light and Shadow that gains life. Three, 4, 5, 6. And then next turn we can 7, play and equip the sword, equip the other sword. So let's think, okay, so let's recount this. We play the swamp, we have sword, we play sword. Then next turn we play forest. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can equip, and play. Yeah, I think that's right. Two mountains, great. Okay. So he's going to make it a 4-4. That's pretty good. So I think actually what I want to do here is equip Sword on Thragtusk, shoot down his figure, and then I can still kill this. Yeah. I could play and equip both, but then it doesn't kill this. So let's attack. Okay. So now I had a swords. It's too late though, I can't play this. Should have waited. So now I have to play Garrick. I'll be at 6. Okay. See if he can kill us. Yep. If he does burn, we're dead. Yep, we're dead. Okay. Well, I think both swords are still pretty good here. All the swords are good. Is the ancient tomb not worth it? It's pretty strong. There's this Linvala the Preserver, maybe. Gain life, gain life. Maybe over Sylvan. Maybe we're not gonna like take the life hit from Sylvan. Alright. I mean, it's okay, he drew, you know. We have birds that could die, but followed up by elves and Caryatid. I think it's okay, we keep. Let's start with the elves because there's a chance that I on purpose didn't get the I didn't want to pay 2 life for the other. Okay, we're not going to block. Okay, if we draw a land, we can play Pelucranos. It's pretty nice. And the Caryatid's going to do some blocking. Alright. Okay, let's search for tomorrow and play birds. Okay. Yep, that's good. Guess we'll take it. I think we play the Elder here. He dies, and we definitely get the lands, and then we can start playing other stuff. Don't be a Hellrider, please. Okay. Yep. I think I want a forest and a plains. So here's 6. Yep. Do we put that? Maybe we play a plane so we have the swords. So I'm thinking what I do is I play Pelucranos and then swords to Plowshare, and the next turn I have Thragtusk to stabilize. Let's keep the bird too, right? Because then I can... It's possibly a blocker and a... maybe just keep the Caryatid. That way it's possibly a blocker and I can tap, yeah. So we can block. do this during declared blocker step. Oh, we can't. Okay, never mind. We should still be able to do this. So I guess I let him have a free loot for nothing. Well, I didn't know that, though. And we're dead. Okay. Well, as is often with mono red, I thought we were almost there. I feel like we were one turn away, but from stabilizing, but we didn't. All right, here we are for match 2. Still like this deck as it is, I think. Not playing Channel or Terastodon. Guess we could play the Mirren Crusader. Maybe we could have put that in the last game. Okay, Misty's not going to find a swamp, but we've got a turn 2 mana Gorger Hydra. So this finds the Temple Garden. So I suppose we can lead with the forest, right? I think we pay the life and get the garden. Uh-oh. If he has reanimate now, we're dead. Otherwise, we can ooze and eat it. Okay. Now we just need to draw Swords to Plowshares. Yep, we're not beating that. I think the only answer we have is the Swords to Plowshares. So if we draw a land, we can play Master, I suppose. That has the best chance of eventually killing it. Oh my gosh, what? How do you put that in the graveyard? Oh, just he's discarding. Okay. At least we're getting to see what else he's got. Okay, so he's got Channel Ulamog and Tomb Reanimate. Okay, so he's definitely doing unfair things. That's not great. Okay, we'll just play both. Doesn't make sense to attack yet. We can Mind Twist him, but that seems pretty weak. Okay, pulse my Hydra. Yep. No, I think I don't block yet. Rather have the mana at this point. Suppose I'm going to tag that and then play Master. So he hits us, and next turn we have to chump with the birds. Still just hoping for that swords. So if we don't draw swords, I guess there's point of waiting one more turn. Doesn't really feel like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and he can attack with... I've only got one blocker and a 3 anyway. Okay, so we can just concede. Okay. Maybe we play this. Deathrite Shaman. It's Graveyard Hate. Play that over... Use Sword of Feast and Famine isn't great against him since he gets to discard, but it still seems good. I feel like Pelucranos is maybe not great against him. Maybe Manglehorn. Let's take out Manglehorn. By the way, we're only ever going to have green mana with him. Is that good? Yeah, creature card from a graveyard. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, we've got our Sylvan in our Temple Garden. We'll keep this. Play untapped. I don't think you can play something turn 1. So I want to find out if I tap this for M, it gives me a green. Okay, interesting. Feels awfully slow and fair. So we put this on top and this on top. And which sword? I guess Fire and Ice is better. I've got nothing in the graveyard, so it's just a draw. It's just 3 life. Okay. I think we'll... The question is, do we swords that or save for something a little more dangerous? I think we save the swords for something more dangerous since it's literally our only removal. Let's put back Sun Titan and Mind Twist. And I think we just played the swords here. Massacre Worm, okay. So here we can double equip and attack. Might be good. We do that, or do we play Pelucranos? Kind of like double equip and attack. And if we can get another land, we leave up swords. Okay, pulse. Alright. So Ooh, what did I do? Did I put on top? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. My mouse misclicked. So play Pelucranos now. We've got swords up. Next turn we equip an attack. And maybe we dig for one more land so we can play our Sun Titan. I think that's going to be pretty good. Actually, the black sword may be relevant after the memory jar. I'm wondering if it's worth sorting the Courser just so I have no blocks. And I get to hit for 9 and draw a card and return the Hierarch. I feel like exiling a Gristlebrand has to be better though. Okay. Alright, that's not the worst. So next turn we pay life until we get our land so we can Sun Titan, I think. Do I want to Swords this again? I think no. Swords the bigger threat. Hexproof. Maybe keep the Sun Titan and put Mind Twist on top. He's more likely to have black removal, so we'll go up here. Okay. So next turn we can Mind Twist his hand. This way that we can block the vet. Damage becomes 0, so he loses out on the lifelink. Okay, something big here. Memory jar, okay. So I think we'll get to keep the Titan, right? Just we lose Mind Twist. So let's see, we can Mind Twist now for 3. Play Drog a Tree Speaker. That has to be better than... Yeah. So we keep and keep. So at 4, do we want that? I think we do. We want a 3rd, right? And then we play a Tree Speaker and level him up. And we can't level him up, so just play Tree Speaker. No, we can. We can level him up, but then we'd leave ourselves open to the vent, and I think we don't want that. So we can just equip him. just leave it and leave swords up. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So he really wanted to protect those, what he had in hand. Okay. Okay, we already played a land. So we can realistically only play Stoneforge, which can't find anything, or the sword. The sword has to be better here, right? No, because... No, not sword. Not sword, because Vent is a real threat. So I think we just play Mystic. I think there's no more. No equipment. Can also just equip the heck out of the Stoneforge Mystic here. Gain life and get stuff. Like Pelucranos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's what we want to swords. Okay, that's our only answer to that. So the question is, are we going to equip Stoneforge and Swing, or do we play Sun Titan? Sun Titan can get us a forest, and then we play Jiraga. We could also play Sun Titan, bring back Sword, and then present lethal next turn. That's not quite lethal. Okay, so on top. Maybe we just want to blow up all his stuff in his graveyard too. He's got no actual creatures except a Courser. Yeah, so let's just go for Titan, I think. Right? Let's bring back the sword. Okay. Play this. We can attack. Alright, that's our move. Can he beat that? Here's where I may wish I had taken the ooze. Yep, remember I could have had an ooze. Could have had an ooze. Yep. Could have done it. What did he cast? Corpse Dance, yep. Well, alright. We should have known he had that in hand, actually. We had that information, so it would have been, I think, better to cast the ooze. Okay, well, GG opponent. Yeah, so if we'd played the ooze instead and kept up, we could have blown up 4 things. Yep. Okay, well, let's try one more time, see if we can salvage a win out of this. This is not our best day. Guess I could have also sided Beast Within against him. Taking forever here. I don't understand why they put Deathrite Shaman in the queue, but there's really not enough fetches being played for it to be worth it, I think. Yep, we'll play first. Alright, we've got Kerated into Hydra. We'll keep this. I'll start with the planes to have swords in case there's something really bad. That may actually be worth swordsing. I think it actually is. Yes. Ooh, nice. Nice little mana tithe there. I was thinking, do we play Curated or Library? Maybe Library is better here. I think Library is better. Because with Library, we should guarantee that we find a land. And we can play Curated and leave up Mana Tithe. Field. Now I like having the Garrick. I think I like. So I think what we want to do is put Elves Elder, and then we play Kerated, leaving up Mana Tithe. Next turn we Garrick or something. Okay. So we do want this though. So. This will be top and pay for life. Paying all the life. Alright. So we can Mana Tithe something scary. Like Sage. Alright, well. That's okay. At least we got to use it once. Maybe we wait one turn to Garrick. Just that if we play Garrick now and kill the elf, then we're exposed to the Sage. But I think it's worth holding him back on mana. Yeah, it's worth it. mana creatures is there for a reason. And now we can play Mana Gorger or Elder with Tithe Up. Okay. So let's just play the Mana Gorger Hydra here. It'll start to become a problem. Okay. Is he going to attack? He's not. Do I want to... Oh, yeah. I thought this was swords. I can't do anything about it. So it's fine. Play poor. Okay. Play L, so we still have mana Tithe Up. And now we can attack with this, right? Do we do that trade? Yeah, I'm fine with that trade, I think. Still 2 for 1. Leaves him with an empty board. Okay. Come on, tap out for something I can monetize. Okay. So we saw green and white. So that's good, good. Fire and ice less so, but I don't know, seemed okay to me. Unless you want to put in like a Mirren Crusader, but no, I think that was good. Let's just run it back. I feel like I've seen this name before, Can of Coke 78. Sure. Sword and Curated, we'll find something, right? Yeah. How could it go wrong? So the question is, do we play our Search for Tomorrow now? And then give them the chance to play something annoying at 3? Mind Twist. We do Search for Tomorrow now, actually, because we need to be able to play that Mind Twist. And hopefully we start to mop up with something on sword. Okay, so we're exposed here. That was really bad one to be exposed to. Really should have... Yep. Mana Tithe would have been far superior here. I think we'd probably lose. Now we just have to play this. Yeah, he's very problematic. Don't forget we can still Mana Tithe. Ugh. Okay. Guess I've got black with my swamp, right? So we can just take a forest, I suppose. We have everything else we need. Guess this is the turn where we mind twist him. And hope we somehow survive the Brian Maz Rofellos combo. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not going well. So I think we're dead next turn now unless we have an answer. 4, yep. Guess best we can do is play a Manglehorn. We're just dead. Okay. Alright, here it comes to this last game. Can we salvage this? I think we just keep it, yep. We'll play first, and okay, we don't, so it's kind of like a double mulligan because we don't have any white, but an early master can be really good. I mean, really, it's all in on these 4 cards, but this is sort of like good enough. I'm hoping. It's very good against white aggro, white-green aggro, so I'm going to keep. And if we draw one of our other color mana producers, we're in business as well. Okay. So I think we want his... it's a bit of a bind, huh? Because we want, if we play this tapped, we can't level him up. If we play to level it up, this comes in tapped. So we're 1 turn slow on our mind twist. So let's play the force and level up because we could draw another black source that doesn't come into play tapped. And that would turn on the mind twist. I guess we can just attack here. So next turn we can play master and play this tapped. Fuck. Okay. Let's do that. If he dazes, he dazes. I was still planning on playing the Quagmire. Okay. So we're going to take a painful hit from Brian Maz, but shit. Okay. That's for this. So next turn we mind twist. Brian Maz isn't fatal yet. Okay. So I can mind twist him Xaxes and keep mana tied up. Ancestral Vision, Elder Land, okay. Okay, let's definitely tie that. Okay, we're open. Get us for 4. And Really nicely we draw plain a white source. Okay, that is not what I wanted. That's actually very bad for us. Alright, hope we draw something here. Sword would be really nice. Start killing things. So I can block this. I think we're dead here. Yep. Alright. Well, GG folks. Sorry for the disappointing draft, and see you next time.